nataka uniambie hizo rich people problems. Uniambie kama poor people don't have the same problems. Unaona hata when you oversleep at home wanakutangaje? Huko ni wapi unaishi? Wanakutangaje?
Mali ya dunia.
Ni mali ya dunia lakini tuko wapi? You need it. You need money.
One thing I love about the conversations I usually have, I talk about them from a point of experience. Yeah. So you see what I'm telling you is when you marry them, sometimes you even forget yourself. You forget, by the way, I had this goals. I was supposed to do A, B, C, D, Z.
And I can present myself the best way until I get I get what I want. And then withdraw when my time is right.
Yeah.
Okay. What advice would you give to people?
I'm like, wait, what?
Oh my God. What advice would you give to people who feel insecure because they don't have the picture perfect relationship they see online? It's about you. Wewe endelea kujaribu ku please society. Uniambie kama ni society ndio ina feel hiyo furaha yako.
But the thing is this, those perfect relationships online, they have so much influence to people who actually are not online. And some of they do. They have influence to some of them, not all, but some.
Maybe.
Such that, some of them look at these perfect couples online and they put the pressure on their boyfriends, on their girlfriends. Like, I want you to do the same thing as the way it was done for this person. How different are you from this man who is doing this for this one? So I feel like I would understand those who get a bit insecure, because not again everyone is so self-confident in who they are, apart from getting the attention or the favors or whatever is happening online, if it is not happening to themselves as well.
People should realize social media, the influence that comes with social media, you should be able to distinguish what is real and what is not real.
That's true.
Just sieve out and know. Alafu you can't put yourself, unataka harusi ya helicopter 5, gari 1 million, na bwana yako ni okay, si bwana. Hawana bado. Fiance wako ni banker.
Yeah.
So
the only touches money.
Yeah.
Exactly. Haven't we learned something
the money is not
from Will Smith and Jada and whatever, like the wife, right? For literally decades, everybody idolized that couple.
Yeah.
That says everyone anahurumia that. You know what I mean? Like there is nothing picture perfect other than the picture itself.
Yeah.
Most people have issues.
They have issues. Most of them have issues, and people should realize social media, we will put it out there for you to see and make more money.
Exactly.
We just want to entertain you.
So if you get yourself deep into us, if you get yourself deep into us, then that is on your side.
And I feel like you should learn yourself and what you want from a man. Cause mimi mwenye unaona social media, I want flowers, I want a helicopter. But do you really want those flowers? Maybe you want a business.
Yeah.
Maybe you want a man who will listen to you. Unadhani huyo wangu mwenye nawapostia na ni listen to?
Maybe wanaonana once in
hiyo time tunashoot content.
After that, we are not even
so you should learn about your needs.
It's purely showbiz, numbers, traffic.
Exactly. Hey. Okay. Life is real. Kuna real na kuna social media. Once you learn to distinguish.
Just know one thing, people on social media will feed you what they want you to see.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And what we think you want.
How has online dating changed the way people form relationships?
I think people want it easy these days. Fast. Wanataka mbio. By next week uko decide if you want to be with me forever or not. Kasi bosonga niendange kwa mwingine.
But the image change. Unajua umesema and then my head is just like kitambo, people even never used to look at things like red flags. When your man walks home and he's smelling but now there's this awareness that has come with social media, so people are so woke. So I feel like it has actually changed a lot.
Pure the education.
Yeah, the education.
Kuna time people used to suffer in relationships, alafu wanaingia online wanaona it's not actually normal to be beaten by your man or woman. They're like, really? Sifai kuchapa, that's crazy. I'm getting out of this relationship.
Like if you saw that couple the other day that was trending.
Eric and
Now you see they separated because when
but I Alithreateniwa, aliposti hiyo video akithreateniwa. Alimblackmail. Alimwambia usiporudi kuna USD fulani alipata kwa bag yake. Akamwambia usiporudi I'm gonna share the images of you and your family that you left in this USD. Alafu anamwambia usini blackmail, anamwambia siku blackmail guy. Alirudi but ilikuwa blackmail to be fair. And then pia niliona vile relationship ya mama yake na baba walikuwa wanamwambia rudi. So hii ni kitu, it's not just about height, it's something ni ameiona kwa familia yake. Okay, I'm not gonna say mama yake atitupo because we don't know. Imekuwa ikifanyika and then now yeye hadi alikuwa anaambiwa bwanako akikuchapa ufai kutoka. Na babako akikwambia hivyo sasa what do you think amekuwa instill in this girl and grow up? So
I think it's high time people, the sensitization should just go. Let's not normalize ati unapigwa and then you stay there ati kwa sababu marriage has been made in heaven. No, if it's made in heaven there's no way mtatuangana mama.
True, kitu ya heaven hawezi kwa ukifanya.
Hawezi kwa unafanya. You don't allow to be mistreated because you want to make a show on social media ama you want people to take you as this perfect woman. Umevumilia ndoa. Yes, it happened with our grandmas and our moms. But it is something that kuna mtu alipiga mtu kwa social, alipiga bibi yake. Akaulizwa ulimpiga? Hapana, si mpiga, niko tuna discipline. You know.
But you know, I've also heard on radio women calling on radio and saying that mimi napenda akinipiga.
Hiyo ni trauma, wamekuwa attached to baba yao, alikuwa anachapa kila saa. Unaona mama yao chapwa since time immemorial. Learn love is pain.
Hata mimi bwana asiponipiga mimi
najua nipende.
Jaribu kuata kunishautia.
And by the way guys, let's be very very honest, right? Like if you know better, keep quiet, because at the end of the day you have to understand one thing. Like people are doing studies into trauma. It takes those people almost 7 years to unpack the thing that happened. So don't go there blaming them. They are in the midst of that mess. And believe me,
the man was judge Val cause niliona vile wazazi wake wana advice and I was like, okay, I understand what
you don't even know what's going through her head. Like it's insane.
But for her to make the step, hata kama amerudi, for her to make the step kutoka ile ya kwanza, I'm proud of her, man. She will make it out. Now that we know I'm blackmail, when we see those videos, we'll just ignore.
Lakini mnakapitia in the name of love. Mnakapitia just because you want to belong to someone.
Belong to Christ. That is
yourself.
Belong to Are people more focused on short-term flings rather than long-term relationships today?
Yes. I think with age. Yeah.
I don't think people are focused. I think it just happens. Yeah. I don't think people have the capacity to sustain long-term relationships. You go into something trying to like make it like work, and then next thing you know, like, you got 30 minutes.
30
days umetoka. You know.
But I also feel like it has become so easy to get into a relationship and out, as opposed to kitambo kidogo. You know, kitambo, you chase someone, chase them. But these days, it's so easy for you to be in a relationship in like 2 minutes. Yes. So you don't think that you really want to be with someone for long.
Mnasikia madem pandisha, play hard to get, ndo waone wanataka.
Alafu, when you wanna get into long, like Brandy has said, it is with age. It actually goes with age. Now when you wanna get into those long term with age, it's because mtu anakako like, yo, I'm gonna grow old. I'm gonna grow old. Who's gonna be with me? Who's gonna take care of me? So I need to probably lower down my expectations and allow people in, get some company for my future. You know, something like that.
And then there's also this group of older women who they're not interested in long-term relationships because I've been there and I've done that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, one thing I like to like make sure like everybody understands in a good way, in the sense of at the end of the day, the relationship should serve a purpose that's intrinsic to you.
Yeah.
See, actually, you're in a long-term thing because long-term things are what people think are good. Like if short-term is what works for me right now, and you're honest about it, do your thing. You know, like I'm able to better listen. I'm in this for a year. How do you feel about this?
Ndio kama yeye anataka forever aende kwa mtu mwingine.
Exactly.
But you actually know there's nothing like forever.
I think we have also
for a long time.
We have also over-calculated relationships nowadays. We have made it. Unajua kitambo ulikuwa unaingia relationship, wewe unaingia. Hautaki kujua ni long term short term, mali itafika ni hivyo. Siku hizi tuna I'm like, maybe siendi more than 3 months na huyo mtu nini. As in, to may calculate in a way that we cannot focus on that what is natural, what works.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was telling me the other day, we have gotten to the point where we have thought relationships till the point magic ikaisha. Unajua like the magic for something special to happen. Because kila kitu umefikiria.
Yeah, it's true.
We are trying to calculate a lot of you want to, at the same time, you want to find red flags. You want to see what
you know.
You have a checklist. It doesn't happen organically.
Yeah.
So mimi nikikuja kwa gani najua nakuja I want to LCD.
Kama unado.
So hizo vitu ndio zinafanya pia inakuwa difficult to sustain relationships
for long term.
Yeah.
Because squeeze it's contractual. In the next 3 months nisipopata kitu ninataka, then I'm out.
Yeah, because what am I doing there?
Yes, what am I doing there?
But I feel like that's how it should be.
Sijapata gari kwa jina langu.
I think that's how it should be. Kama wewe umeenda, wewe uko na checklist yako. Uko na mimi nataka dem hivi. Mimi niko na yangu. If you don't check my box, we leave each other. Ndio tupate time ya ku-explore mtu mwingine. Jo, hata kama there's somebody for someone out there, if you stay with the wrong person for too long.
So now there's that aspect, and then there's this other aspect where someone comes in, they check in all your boxes. But here's the thing, there's an intention you had with them.
Yes.
And once it is met, you're like, I wanted you to come in unifungulie bills, umenifungulia, I don't need you. Like, yo.
And that's why you find one person going into depression because they came, amejipata in a relationship, fall in love with you, and they really want to go. But wewe uko na checklist on your side.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm already in another relationship where you're still stuck in this, and I may have moved on.
So the life manze, unalia, unasonga.
And there's nothing as bad as you're in a relationship with someone who has moved on. They treat you like shit.
They're just avoidant. And then I feel like, okay, there's this danger where unapata, the more transaction you make a relationship, the more it looks like a job. And you have to understand one thing. Everything works both ways.
Yeah.
If you come with these expectations, which is totally fine, on the other end, it will be the same. You get what I mean? And I've said this many times before, this system was set up by men. It was not set up for women to win. You get what I mean? It serves us.
Ndio maana siku hizi mmejaa mji tumesema we can be single mothers. Kwanza kuna mtu kwa comment section alikuwa anasema sijui hypergamy ati imeleta so many abortions and single mothers. But would you rather be tied to a man who doesn't even treat you well because unaogopa kuwa single? Kwa huyo single mother for the sake of you, especially these people who are in relationships ati I'm being with this man because of my children. Number one, you're depressing your kids because they will forever think they are the reason for your unhappiness. So we talk to, they will understand. Your time watajamu walio say no, me I want to be with my dad. But as they grow up, as they begin to understand, na si tu wanyime waone baba at the end of the day. You allow them to interact with the dad, interact na wewe ata understand, oh, this didn't work for mom, but at least I have a dad. At least hajanidanganya amededi.
So that's true.
So go, you're up next.
Oh, damn. I'm enjoying this.
Shock us.
Okay. How has social media relationship goals impacted our perception of love and relationships? Relationship goals, how have they impacted our perception of love and relationships? Because those are, I feel like, different things. Like, love and relationships does not mean they're symbiotic. Like, okay, me I feel like relationship goals is, there's no way we can have objective goals for something that's subjective. Like, me, I know what I like.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Me, I'm not interested, but let me be very honest. Me, like, I don't want a woman who I subjugate in the sense of, I can cook, I can take care of myself, I'm a functioning grown-ass man. So if what you bring to the table is cooking and cleaning, we'll go. You know what I mean? Like, I want somebody who will challenge me. I want somebody who I can have a conversation with. I want some, you know.
Yeah.
But that's not what every guy wants, you know. So in one way, there's some guys I'm like, I want to see, just feed me, fuck me, and shut the fuck up. That's it. So what do you guys think?
Kwanza wanasemanga women, okay, watu wa kitambo, thank God, nimeshukuru Mungu sikuzaliwa 1960. Because ati a woman is prettier when she's silent. I beg, let me be the ugliest bitch you've seen. Let me be.
Wow. But also as a man, if you say that, like a yapping man I mean, we're social media, like where we
You're like the yuppie.
It's not it, believe me. Like, as a guy, we are
both sides.
But it's both sides, I think. It's for women, they have been put in a place kwamba wanafaa kunyenyekea ati sijui nini, but I find that very it's annoying to me.
Yeah.
I want someone who will tell me, hey, ABCD nafanya, let's discuss, let's talk about this. Nikikuudhi, tell me. As in, let's have conversation in a relationship. It even helps love now grow into the relationship. Other than if it's
perfect.
Yeah, you lie low like an envelope, mimi niko.
The resentment.
Yes.
Like my ego is healthy now. I don't need you to massage me. Just tell me what it is, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Because sasa unapata hiyo inafanya mnaanza, one of you starts feeling amekwa chini, then inaanza resentment, and with social media it grows, and then now hatred, when it comes now into hatred, other than when you're telling me the truth, I tell you the truth, we try and gel and then move in a way that we all understand. Si ati mmoja amenyamaza going this direction, mimi niko out there also going the other direction.
And then when they finally explode, unasema, I don't know
what happened. Now unamsuppress every other time. Akijaribu kuvoice, you suppress them.
I think I would never be okay to be in a relationship where anything I say passes. Like, babe, tunapika ugali na omena. It's okay, like my wife is just there, or my girlfriend is just there.
I think I'm being poisoned. Like,
it's okay.
And then as a quick, akiweka piece ya steel ndani. Yeah. Sijui kama ni
wow.
Sijui kama niko alamu kama so ukiendelea kupress wewe manzi yako na anakupikia every time unamtreat kata alafu enda anakupikia.
You have really taken me back.
Are you sure you want to eat that meal?
You have taken me back to wow, they say men are evil but women are more evil.
Women only reciprocate. We reciprocate.
Because tell me why this chick did this to the boyfriend. Yeah, alichukua toothbrush and then akanini kwa choo hivi. Alafu akamwekea hapo brush nayo.
These are the things that are making long-term relations not work.
Yeah.
Because we are like, I want to get back at you, get back at me, get back at you. As
I really wish people would communicate more often.
That is it.
Badala ya mimi kukugwaruzia tonini kwa Lucy, just go tell you hivi ulifanya hivi. Sasa shida ni wanawake wasikizo utaenda useme hivyo na bado usisikize. Sasa shida nyingine ni hautasikizwa na utakaa, so atajua hata nisipomsikiza atarudi.
But I feel like relationships have become so toxic, especially at this age and era, where some people would still be willing to stay, not because they really want to stay, but unapata mwingine hana place ya kwenda and they're scared to leave.
To start again.
Yeah, to start. The fear of starting again.
There was this interview given by this certain lady who is with a certain director, whatever, you know what I mean? And that interview broke my heart. Like, nilikuwa ngapo because I didn't have
I've seen
it. And I'm just like, what? 2 or 3 years.
But so many women wako in
marriage. But hakuna relationship mbaya kama dating somebody who has nowhere to go in the event that something bad happens between you two. Ama hana rafiki. Because that person is going to put up with a lot of bullshit.
And atagrow na resentment. Ile siku anapata trust you me. Nyumba utaionea pa.
Tajua
it's bad enough kama watu wana women now should be very empowered to be able to walk out.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying women need to usikimbilie, build yourself kwamba you have your own money, your own, so that people are attracted to what you have, not because they just want to keep
someone to cook for them and without a
be there, have a say in that. Leo ukiniletea ujinga, I can walk out, I can take care of my kids.
This is why I think women need to have their careers. Okay, kama wewe uko career oriented, unaweza kuwa hata na biz.
Plus there's a lot of guys out there who, honestly speaking, and me, okay, I've been in a situation where kuna mtu who is overly reliant on me. It's exhausting.
It is
very so exhausting. Now it gets to a point where it's not love anymore. You're caretaking. Ni kama uko tu you know, and
beba.
Kwa sababu huna roho mbaya hutaki kumwacha. You know what I mean?
Kwa sababu huna roho mbaya.
I was like, if I dump you now, you'll be homeless. So like after dumping nikutafutia afya yako enda ucha like ni kazi mob.
Yeah, you have to think how they're going to survive. You know, you have to think about, oh, I need to put up a business for them probably as they move out of my house. They can have something
Do
to
men
start
really
with.
think about all that?
Some do.
Yeah.
Some do.
Good men are quiet.
That's new. That's new. Hiyo nimesikia leo.
Some do.
Hii swali yangu tushajibu. Do you feel people are rushing into relationships just to fit in? Yeah.
Yeah.
People are.
And plus people are horny as fuck these days. Like,
Manze, sijui mnakula nini. Manze kuweka mafuta kwa food.
Yeah.
Unaniwekea.
Unajicontrol. Calm down, Savannah.
Like,
Tell
relax.
yourself.
And another thing, people are always ever ready. Wanakuanga wameshave throughout.
Things are ndani.
People are wanangojana tu uko.
Ni saa 6. By the way, are you?
Start coming. Nimeshatokea job.
Ningoje na hapa.
I'm outside.
I'm outside.
Hey, has social media influenced this pressure to be in a relationship? I think we've answered this question.
Yeah.
It may influence pressure in a
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Let's
Let's
say
go another one. Where?
Aha.
Let's see. Do you believe the fear of public breakup, embarrassment, keeps people in toxic relationships for long?
Yeah, especially content creators. Wanaogopa.
I'm gonna trend.
Especially juu tuliwaambia mtaachana.
Mtaachana.
But usiogope kama ikuzaa wachana na yeye.
Maisha ni yako.
Tutakuongea alafu.
Sisi tutaongea, bado tutatype. We shall type. Tulijua mtaachana.
And you know, yesterday I was telling someone the worst thing is when you get into a relationship with someone, kuna watu wanakuweka washaambiana hii.
2 months. Maybe 2 months.
And funny thing, when you go in a relationship, you never see
Yeah, you
anything.
never see.
But people who are outside, they see and they're just like, hii ni mali.
Yeah.
So because emotions cloud your judgment.
Yeah.
Especially like at the beginning of a relationship, like even psychologists say like when you're looking at a partner, you have the propensity to like look at their good qualities in a better light and completely ignore the bad qualities. I'm like Nezamani. He's an alcoholic, but it's fine.
He's just a human being.
He's just being silly.
Hakuna mtu perfect tuko nje. Hata kwa sawa.
You know, and he'll change it. He won't.
Shock on
He
you.
won't.
3 months later.
He'll change ile siku atataka.
People say, my grandpa used to tell me, tabia ni ngozi. You cannot peel it off.
Muhenga.
Na yeye ni mhenga already.
Hapo paka mafuta.
So tabia ni like skin. So ukifikiria hapo mtu will change, it's never going away. It's never going away. Because hiyo ni character yake na it's him.
Akitaka in personal project, it has nothing to do with
People change when they want to change. They can never change because you have told them to change. They can never change.
Sipendi alcoholic niache kunywa pombe.
Mimi tu nisikie nimechoka, figo yangu overwork. Let me stop.
It's like someone who is in a situation where they are in like someone is addicted to something. For them to live. Mimi hata musema kitambo ati mumpeleke sijui therapy, rehab, mumpeleke rehab ata kama iko willing. Hayuko willing mwenyewe kufanya hivyo, atarudi tu pale.
Even with toxic relationships, so to advise msichana yeye ambie boyfriend, imagine she doesn't even want the best for us. So boyfriend yake amwambia ku cut off. This is just something you have to unampea advice yako and then unamwacha akukubili anataka. Ukiona you wanna be in this bad situation.
Also something else I came to discover, people are attracted to a bit of toxicity, if not too much. That's number one. And then number two,
who's people?
I can we like the toxicity that is familiar to our background.
That's the thing.
Mimi heal manze. Me, I did a deep search within myself. Hata hii yenye niligrow up nayo, I'm not gonna talk about.
And you know something to go, that toxicity, some of it comes in the form of drama. So people think it's actually spicing up a relationship, like keeping it alive.
This is social media pressure.
Yeah.
But like,
so
why would you want drama in your relationship?
I know, right?
Childhood unajua uliona kwa mamako na babako.
Drama drains someone because it's a lot of emotional engagement.
Because for some people they find relationships boring where there's zero drama. Like
because
they want to find out
things a lot about someone if you that's, you know, like silence, yeah, or good relationship, when it starts unsettling you,
Yeah.
it's because mezoya chaos.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
So that piece makes you feel like, what's going on here? When you're cheating, there's a girl who asked me, when you don't even cheat.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
If that
And the reason why I'm
need
telling
to
you that, because
heal
tell me
first.
why someone would, you're dating someone and they would really want to go through your phone.
Yeah,
Because that
exactly.
means there's something they're looking for so that you guys can start fighting from there.
Yeah.
Because honestly speaking, if,
Maybe
if that's not what was
maybe
there.
two trust issues.
You know, people say we need people. You know, again here we talk about influence. Well, Mongea na besha yako kwambia we had makeup sex jana ni nini. So you want also to try how good it was.
Argument,
Yeah, so you want to argue finally.
One
Now let's see how this works.
Let's shock on you.
Yeah. Shock on you don't get it that way.
We don't like bitterness in any type of form or way.
Yes, director, you want to say something? Okay.
Is there a difference in the pressure men and women feel when it comes to dating?
Yeah.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, kwanza madem, then again I'll repeat it. Watu wamekewa timer ya 25 na men wamekewa pressure ya lazima ukwe na chapa.
Yeah.
So yetu ni age ya men ni do.
Same as that shit breaks my heart because you know, okay, me like on my pages, like I get like a lot of young guys who zile vitu wanafanya kujaribu kuimpress madem. And I'm just like, bro, relax, you're 19, calm down, like go to school, focus on building you right now. Leave alone forex.
Adieta,
People like crazy stuff, man.
Let's kufurahisha mtu.
Damn.
Na kitu mna date 19, I promise chances that mtaoana.
They're very minimal.
I'll hold your hand when I say this.
Yeah.
Hakuna mali munaenda.
Mtaoana.
Safe space.
Relax.
It's easy.
Take it easy.
And also
Pressure
like,
too much.
the guys on one end, like that pressure that we have, it is not constructive in any way. You get? Like we're pushing guys to pick things in terms of career options that have the best financial output,
Yeah.
not the things that give us fulfillment.
Yeah.
So you find a lot of guys by the end of the day, it's like like okay, me I have boys who get employment immediately when it's a campo, right? They are stuck in dead end careers they don't like because at the end of the day they just choose things that will give them financial stability. You get me? And now those guys they spend like half the money like drinking in the weekends because
They're
money
so
is a job.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a creative guy, you're an accountant.
And also the reason why women are going through sijui Botox, sijui how many surgeries? Hata God anaweza confuse judgment. Najua ni nani. They change kila kitu. Ama uweke fingerprint ndo God ajue.
Unaona tu nadungwa mashino ati nywele ati waeke nini hair.
Yeah.
I'm like
They wanna get rid of your stuff.
Hata people don't people kwanza okay it's Wakenya tuko nayo lakini wazungu sana they don't no sorry I'm really sorry some people don't even look real anymore people have fillers people have huge cheeks and they like Mungu like sisemi ati lazima uke vile Mungu alikocreate lakini kuna venye uliekewa proportions vizuri alafu umoverdo side moja people don't even we look like uncanny valley like it's not doesn't even kila mtu anafanana tunakaa filters what
that's true. I actually feel sad because I actually have a friend who does that. He's a creator, like allow me not to mention their name, but he does that. Even the other day I saw him do a video on Instagram, a reel, and he had visited some whatever here in Nairobi. He was actually featured in the Real Housewives of Nairobi, one of the episodes.
Nenda kuchambuka.
We're taking notes.
These are Botox. They call Botox. They call. Right?
Botox.
Yeah. And the whole time I'm just like, bro, you already look good. I mean, this is fine. You don't need
time.
You don't need to do
Botox
that.
makes you look younger.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I think I gonna stretch the skin so that
But hata tumepoteza personality kama watu tunafanana hadi fashion sense kila mtu anavaa hairstyle
Kama napigwa shop ni
sasa nani like everyone doesn't want to get old.
No, but you know it all comes from a place.
But there's a beauty in growing older.
Yeah.
There is a beauty because even when I'm old, okay, najua watu watasema ukiwa teenager you're probably hotter now.
Nah. There's some women who age and I'm like, wine. I'm saying.
I wasn't hot. I was just younger.
Yeah.
But I look better now, and I'm even wiser. Like there's a beauty in growing up. Ni kitu personally, ni kitu mtu ataenda tu ajikalisha ajiambie si must nike kama niko 12 for the rest of my life. How do you think this pressure affects people who are single or not ready for a relationship?
Because single people have suffered.
2024, hey, we have suffered.
See wedding ya bespoke.
Hizi ma TikTok watu ufanye. Tumeteseka. Alafu mnaachana tuna rejoice mbaya. Which is tunafaa tuache hiyo tabia.
No, me I guess. Me not single fucking sweat.
Manze, watu wanaona watu
we get it.
Unanipea stress.
The couples.
Kwanza unaona wengine hadi wanalala, they are live, wanalala, they get roses, lions, you just like, fuck you all.
To some level, I'm like, but haijaifanya nitake. Okay, kuna time ilikuwa inani affect. But then I guess ni juu nilikuwa nimetoka relationship ingine na una miss vile ilikuwa ina feel. So squeezy. Okay, you like guys look beautiful, but I don't think I'm ready for such an engagement. Commitment. Unajua relationship is not just mnakulana mnabebeana roses, mnakaa poa mnapiga selfies. It's a lot. It's commitment na. Mimi squeezy ni pressure kitambo ilikuwa na sababu.
Umenikumbusha kama vile saa zingine mtu anaweza kwambia uko smart. And then, so you're dressed up, and then I tell you, go smart, and you're like, thank you. Would you want me to get you a similar outfit? And they're like, no, it only looks good on you.
But genuinely, it kind of does.
I don't think it will look good on
you. True.
That's your style.
That's your style.
Because I know what it feels like to crave a relationship when you're least ready for one. Because ironically, when you're in that stage in your life where by then you're not ready, in the sense of you have shit to work on, right?
Yeah.
That's the time you crave companionship like a motherfucker. And you have like
friendship, manze. You guys should get friends.
Yeah.
Now friends is a whole other issue.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a whole other issue. Like I feel like especially like male friendships siku hizi zimekuwa complicated. Zimekuwa complicated sana. Because let me be very honest with you, I feel like a lot of guys nowadays, right? The relationship, the bond that you have amongst men, imefika point it's not constructive, atujijengi. Like we just meet each other to measure dicks and then go home and drink. What are you doing while we're drinking? You know, we're all uncomfortable, we're all in this place that we all have like, we're only there because it looks nice. And like, sema jemo. You saw me na moti. Bro, you saw me that thing moves. I'm like, bro, I don't even fucking like cars. Like, why? You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
How are you doing? How is your mom doing? How is life? We don't have those conversations.
Nothing like that anymore.
You know,
that's good.
What a time to be a woman, because we have very valuable relations. No matter wasichana ukatiananga off very fast. Because this is my life, this is my circle. If you're bringing in toxicity, not in my life, ni sawa, you be toxic but away from me.
Obai, take us to the second last round. Na hiyo inakaa kubwa.
Do you guys think society still views being single as something that needs to be fixed?
Squeezy, I think it may change.
Kidogo.
Squeezy tunatembea
It has changed for the current generation, but ukirudi tu hapa nyuma
ukienda ushago
kuna shida.
Nenda ushago fully graduate juzi mbona ukuje na
mbona upate kwanza December is here.
Na manze mnarudi jina pekee ushago.
Ilifanya mimi rudi tena kisha December.
December. Young people don't go back to Ushago.
There's a lot of
most of them are going to go to Mombasa, Malindi, as opposed to going back to Ushago.
Wataenda kwa Salmeni.
The pressure is still there. A lot of it.
We had a friend who like nilikuwa na Ushago yao na Ushago yangu were close. So me when I got to Ushago I decided to like pitia, right? When I was there, like the parent, like they were kind of show, like they were challenging me, Kwani, you are gay? Like it was a real concern. Like they were having that discussion, like, you know, it's okay, we'll accept you still. I'm like, no, bro, he's just single. Like he's just by himself, you know. It gets that deep.
That was a trap. Yeah, you say yes.
I just like,
where are you? You are gay.
That was a trap for you, bro.
Angesema angeamini. Gay alafu
maombi.
Ungechukua nguo zako, bro. Ungetoka
hata wangedhani wewe ndio boyfriend yake.
I think that's what I showed up. Oh my god.
And then
Kwa hivyo ndio
Ni huyu umetuletea.
The more inasonga tu.
You know, hiyo stuff. Because waliuliza nikacheka. Nilicheka. Oh my god.
Unajua vile mademu giggle chali yake akiulizwa kuna mtu and then
I was laughing because this guy who was not in a relationship and then it ended. So he was heartbroken for like a year. Lakini very few people knew. So alisema hivyo. I'm like, if you knew.
But heartbroken for a year.
What happened to 2 days of healing?
2 days ni more.
10 minutes.
At most.
Kwa nyumba already.
Kama nataka kuheal.
Okay, I will stop crying about it after like 2 days, but it will still. I feel, but I won't cry about it anymore.
Yeah.
Leah, I'll go to the gym. What do you mean cry?
Everything will cry. Me will cry and cry. I do naenda job, watu wanashangaa mbona macho yako imefura. I was crying yesterday night and today nikitoka hapa naenda tena kulia.
That's how bad relationships affect you.
Yes, any type of relationship,
but
friendship, parent.
No, but
I think it's my personality. I've always been that way as a kid.
It does.
Even relationship with myself.
I think we take different.
Me, I feel like I'm changed.
I swear.
Yours is extreme.
Nikijikasirisha, ati I do something that nilijiambia Brandy don't do this and then I do it. I'll be so pissed, I'm crying. Mtu atadhani yendo amenibozi, nimejibo.
Me right now, where I am in life, I think I've outgrown some way on how I used to react. Because I feel like right now, if I was to separate with someone, if I was in a relationship with them and then we separate, I would ask myself, what was the end goal? So I'm like, it has come earlier than probably I thought. Because probably, maybe this was not someone I was looking to even marry or be with.
Have emotional entanglement.
Yeah. Unajua
hii ni kama web imeform. You have to take a while to dissociate. Okay, tuseme umeshasema hey tumeachana but normally on Saturdays you guys would go chill there. And then Saturday unafika you're already looking up to go to there and then you remember oh no we're not doing this anymore.
Usually
take your person to your favorite places. Every time they ruin them.
You know the problem with love, usually it's 70-30, it's never 50-50.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's never 50-50, it's hardly 50-50. One person is usually upper.
Yeah.
Now ule mwenye anakuanga hapa is the one who's always hurt the most.
The most, yeah. So it depends with where you are.
It depends with where you are. Are you the 70? Are you the 30?
If it's a web,
that's a bit.
You know, they are 30 because you're in love with them with your 70. Because you're in love with them with your 70, their 30 looks like 100%.
Yes, you don't really see that anakupea 30.
Do you know, you never even realize when these people are not even putting in too much effort, because the little effort they make, you see it as sacrifice.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see it as sacrifice. Like the fact that anaweza toka job akupitie, to them it's not even a big deal, but for you like oh my god,
literally anaisha kwa next
amenipitia guys, amenipitia
crazy.
Yeah, shock on you.
But I genuinely believe like relationships, when you match each other's energy and it lasts for a while, that shit will break you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen men after divorces?
Yes. Men get disoriented sana. Especially when it's a divorce.
Yeah.
Maybe marriage it may last for 5 years. Then they get disoriented because stability now was on some because we build our stability on one person.
Yeah.
So you get very disoriented. Before to pick up, it takes time.
It takes a minute.
Because again, it took them time. You know, let me tell you something about men. They don't rush into it,
it
like that. That's what I'm telling you. Within 2 days, 3 days, he can move on if at all. This thing did not last for too long. But he stayed with you for 5 years, 6 years. Trust me, when you leave, it's gonna fuck them up.
Mnasikia, make them work for it ndo akupende hivyo. Kibaya rahisi ataona hadi kitu.
What's your take on ghosting and why it's become so prevalent in modern dating?
Because we like easy come, easy go.
We don't want commitment.
No, I
don't want to explain myself.
Yeah.
I could be mature and say I don't want to go on with this relationship because of this and this and this. But then I'll take the easy way out and say, I won't just respond.
I feel like the only thing people know they want is sex. The other things they don't know.
Yeah.
They're yet to figure out.
Yeah.
So that's why they ghost.
Nabeshte.
Yeah. So I didn't know if I really wanted to be in a relationship with you, but I was so sure I would want to have sex with you. You know?
So once I do it,
yeah, I'm like,
why are you calling me again?
Not like me for me, I really struggle with that because like Mimi, like there's one thing I'll be very honest with you, like I genuinely don't feel like I owe some people an explanation. Like you decided to invest your time, I decided to invest my time.
And
I saw it was a bad investment, and I decided not to put in any more of my time.
So
you get what I mean?
yeah.
That shit is a non-renewable resource.
So
you get what I mean?
No, Aki for this. Mwambie tu. Don't ghost.
Do you know what
Mwambie tu
happens?
mtu
Every
wako.
single time you have that conversation, it becomes a bargaining
Yeah.
thing. You get what
No,
I mean?
akianza kubagain, then
You know,
ghost.
what you're calling for is closure, but somebody said this is actually not closure. It's you want.
Closure is not really, it's a myth.
It's you really wanting to be lied to, because you know what this nigga is gonna come and tell you is lies.
Okay.
Lies and lies and lies to
It's
make
not
you
about
feel
you, it's
better.
about
It's about-
Unajua ghosting you just stop.
Yeah.
I don't know kama ni simu imezimika utanitext jioni ama ni
That's
nini. Sema tu I don't want okay you kosa basi ku explain. Usiniambie why you don't want to do this anymore, but say you don't want to do this anymore.
But
you mean nijue nisema okay I haven't gotten the closure I deserve, but santa do
Shida ni some of those people, when you tell them that, they go ahead and ask you, can you talk? Can
Yeah,
you
can
meet
you
and
talk?
talk? And that's
Sasa
the part.
unamwambia no.
That's the part where you're avoiding. When you keep saying
So
no,
bad.
they're like, just give me a chance to just.
Now after that you can ghost them because umewe explain they don't want to take the explanation. What can you do? You're not Jesus.
I feel like you do more emotional damage because me, I've been in that situation and I feel like that's what changed me, right? I had a lot of hope and honestly, you get what I mean? But then this person was not who I thought they were.
Yeah.
You get? And it's fine. This person made me like sit them down and explain to them why so they can be at peace, right? And I'm just like, I just feel like nikama niko hapa nikikuroast and then I go. You get?
Yeah.
And then it made me feel so bad. From that day on, I'm just like, after that, somebody wonders because if you wonder, your imagination can play good tricks on you. Yeah, maybe you got hit by a car.
man. It's just a shitty man. But I think you should.
That's mad.
Me, that's what I say. Mimi, when it doesn't work with anyone, I'm just like, it's just a shitty man, you know.
Yeah.
Just don't change. Who am I? I'm not Jesus.
But we also need to accept the fact that they could be a problem, but you could also be a problem.
Yeah,
you could be the reason why they're both.
But sasa kama amekughost, who's the problem? Clearly, they even lack communication skills. So who's the problem then?
That's true.
Kama shida ingekuwa mimi angekuja
Brandy, let me
I
tell
don't wanna. No, you don't have to tell me why. You don't have to tell me, oh, I don't like the way you wear
It
your
sounds
shoes.
easy until you're in that position.
I know
where
it's not. There's nothing.
somebody
issue.
sending you a whole paragraph and
Yeah.
you're trying to make them understand that I don't want to do this anymore.
Exactly.
You keep on telling
Don't
them.
break up
I
over
feel
text.
once you say I
Talking
cannot
about
do this anymore,
Imeishia.
imeishia.
But then what happens? What follows
They
next
keep
is
prompting.
paragraph.
Ni sawa. That's how they react to trauma. To trauma problems. That's how they react to it. And I know it's a problem, but where we just be respectable enough to say, you don't have to explain. Just say, I don't want to do this anymore. Ndo ajue, si ati uko mgonjwa, si ati simu imezimika, si ati ni
Do you know how they try to guilt trip you?
They will
Me, I'm a
try to.
softie, man. They are full. That's why I don't like that shit.
And I might take them back, and I didn't
I
really
didn't
want
want
to
them.
have
It
them
becomes
back.
like a charity case.
Sasa that's a problem for you.
I know.
Kama umeweza kujieleza.
You see, now we are getting to see how much we are the problem.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, sometimes we're there. Yeah, hana shida. You're just not compatible.
Yeah.
Mwambi, okay.
Si enjoy hii relationship. Mi sijisikii.
And
babe.
it's okay.
It's possible.
It's okay.
Kukosa
Yeah.
kujisikia.
But be respectable enough to tell me that this relationship will not go on henceforth. Unaweza kosa kuniambia why, but just mention it. Ndio mimi nijue, don't call this.
Brandy.
Na nikiendelea. No, Melanie,
amekuja kwa
wacha nimalize point.
ulimwambia you don't want.
No, kama
Ama
ulimghost,
mlango.
hiyo kama ni tabia yake, hata ukimghost bado atakuja kwa mlango. So mwambie tu, ndio kama mimi niko na self respect na nimefunzwa na society, my parents, everyone who has contributed into me being me, nishalan kama mtu ataki hata ufanye nini, hata roll the ground hataki. I will just take my dignity with me and go.
I think telling someone is good enough.
It's the mature thing.
Manze,
That means that I concede because that's a point of view I didn't have before. Because like, hey, what's nikwambie? Like, if you're a bad person, it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
Oh, it's easier to like shit on people's feelings. I'm like, oh, you like me? Damn, that's nice.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
What will happen to me if I tell you this is what I think, And then you now try to guilt me. Hapo sasa I will
Sasa
ghost you.
hapo ghost, but at least
Or
we communicate
yes.
tukasema
Once I have made the
we are
communication,
not
we are
dating
clear.
anymore.
Kwamba nimekwambia ABCD, you have my point of view.
But if you-
so the
they
rest
start-
is upon you to work on it.
Well,
So if they
well.
start manipulating you, ghost them.
I think I've gotten your point. And with that, guys, allow me to
Ghost them.
He's out.
well,
You end up laughing.
what an amazing conversation. Very intriguing and interesting. If you have not yet done that thing, I'm kindly asking you to please subscribe and follow these guys in all their social media platforms. Kama wajui where uko Kenya. Sijui unaishi wapi.
Very important.
Yeah, until next time, it's a wrap from us.
Bye.
See you in the next one.